Let's break down one of the most controversial plays from the game. A moment that had every Ohio State and Michigan fan holding their breath. It's the second quarter. Ohio State is down 6-3, and they're facing a critical 4th and 5. Instead of kicking a field goal to tie, Ryan Day decides to go for it. Quarterback Julian Sayin drops back and launches a 35-yard bomb to the end zone for superstar freshman Jeremiah Smith. Smith makes the catch. Touchdown Buckeyes. They take a 10-6 lead. The stadium erupts, but hold on, not so fast. Let's look at the replay. This is where it gets really interesting. As Smith crosses the goal line, he starts to lose control of the ball. He juggles it, bobbles it, and it's not clear if he ever fully secures it before he steps out of bounds in the end zone. The play went to review, and everyone was glued to their screens, waiting for the verdict. The ruling on the field was a touchdown, but should it have been? According to Fox Rules analyst Mike Pereira, a former NFL vice president of officiating, the answer is a firm no. He argued that because Smith didn't have full possession of the ball when he crossed the goal line and then went out of bounds, the ball is considered loose. Since it became loose in the end zone, it should have been ruled a touchback. That means the touchdown would come off the board, and Michigan would get the ball at their own 20-yard line. A massive game-altering swing. And Pereira wasn't alone. Play-by-play announcer Joel Klatt, who was calling the game, agreed with him. So did several college football officials who were texting with pundit Josh Patey during the game. They all seemed to think the officials on the field got it wrong. When you watch the replay in slow motion, it's really hard to argue with them. Smith appears to be fighting to control the ball all the way through the process, and that last bobble, as he's heading out of bounds, is the key. To complete a catch, a player needs to control the ball and have it long enough to perform an act common to the game. Juggling it out of the back of the end zone probably doesn't count. From my perspective, watching that video, it just doesn't look like a clean catch. He never truly secures the football. It seems like Michigan got the short end of the stick on this call. A touchback felt like the correct ruling based on the evidence. But, as we all know, refereeing can be a thankless job, and this game had its share of questionable calls going both ways. It was a tightly contested, emotional game, and calls like this always feel bigger in the moment. The officials in the replay booth decided the call on the field would stand. The touchdown counted. This play became a huge turning point. Instead of Michigan getting the ball back with the lead, Ohio State took the lead in the momentum. It completely changed the complexion of the first half. These are the kinds of moments that define rivalries. A single play, a single decision, can swing the outcome of the entire season for these two historic programs. It's the kind of call that fans will be debating for years to come, especially depending on how the game finished. So now I have to ask you, what did you see? After looking at the replays, do you think it was a touchdown? Or do you agree with the experts that it should have been a touchback for Michigan? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm really curious to see what the consensus is among all of you watching. Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoy breakdowns like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more college football analysis. We'll see you in the next one.